Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, I'm going to be building you guys the best squad possible with any amount of MT. If you had 10 million MT, what is the best squad that you could build? And whether it's in preparation for this upcoming weekend for the 250k qualifier, or if you guys just want to see what my opinion is on the 10 best cards in the game. But before we go any further, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please smash the subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. Also, since you're here, drop a like on the video. Starting things off at the point guard position, was there ever a doubt? I mean, for me, there wasn't. Pink Diamond Stephen Curry, obviously best point guard in the game, and some people's opinions, the best player in the game. A very, very complete all-around player. At the point guard position, comes with Hall of Fame range. I think he comes with 7 Hall of Fame badges on current gen, maybe 9 on next gen. It's just absolutely ridiculous how juiced up they made this Pink Diamond Stephen Curry card. If you're gonna start your team, there is probably nobody in the game that is better to start your team with than this Pink Diamond Stephen Curry. So for me personally, I love the card, and he is a great addition to start your squad. At the shooting guard position, a guy that I am super high on, especially on next gen, is Pink Diamond Grant Hill. Now, I know a lot of people said, okay, he loses some badges on next gen. He does. But what he loses in badges, he gains with his release. His release is a big improvement on next gen. And honestly, at 6'8" at the shooting guard position, it's a perfect guy to run alongside Steph because of his size versatility, especially on the defensive end. You are going to notice him be an absolute menace. Obviously, he has release 1, which isn't great, but he's going to be dunking on top of everybody. Has the Hall of Fame quick first step, can get range / deep threes. He can really do it all. He's a very good and complete shooting guard. Do you guys know who the best small forward is in the game? One of the newest cards released. It is Diamond Zion Williamson, especially on current gen. They gave him a pretty good release on current gen. I don't mind it at all. The Danny Granger, Andre Karolinko type release, which in my opinion is a decent enough serviceable type release. At 6'6" at the small forward position, comes with a ton of shooting badges. Pretty sure he comes with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist. You know what he's going to be like attacking the rim. And on the defensive end, he is very good as well. So if you got Steph, Grant Hill alongside Zion Williamson on both ends of the court, you're going to give your opponents tons of fits. Obviously, Zion is a glitch card, and he is exactly that with the way he shoots the ball. Now, I haven't used this card enough to really get the full effect of it, but I promise you, he will be on my team come next weekend. Who I have at the power forward position might come as a surprise, and honestly, I'm going to do the power forward and center position all in one take because that is going to give you guys the full effect. So at the power forward position, I am going to run Pink Diamond Blake Griffin. And the reason he's not at center is because running alongside him is Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett. These two ran together is going to be absolutely incredible. I'll explain here why. Blake is a decent enough defender, but in my opinion, compared to a Kevin Garnett's a great defender. All around a very great defender, whereas Blake lacks a little bit in the lateral quickness. So if you're going up against the Giannis, I'd rather have Kevin Garnett guard him compared to, Blake Griffin. And so that's why I think running these two together is a very good option. If you want to run KG at the 4, Blake at the 5, that is just fine, but I think these two combat each other very well. Now, what I like about my whole starting lineup is they all can shoot. They all got range extender. And the thing I like about Blake and Kevin Garnett is if you run Kevin Garnett and he just spots up in the corner on almost every single possession, Blake Griffin and Steph can be involved in the pick and roll, pick and pop alongside 3 other guys that can just shoot the lights out of the ball. And so that's kind of my thinking behind Blake and KG. I was having a tough time maybe deciding maybe to put Giannis in here, but if you put Giannis in here, you don't really have near as much offense. And in this lineup, you have plenty of defense. So this is honestly the starting lineup that I would go with if I had unlimited MT and every card in the game. Now, some of these backups were pretty tough for me. They really were because I had to decide between 2 or 3 people, especially for the point guard position. If you think about how strong the point guard position is, you got John Wall, you got John Stockton, you got Darren Williams, you got all these different guys that could have been included in my best squad possible. But alongside Zion, the other glitch player that we did get is Monte Ellis. Now, I've just used Monte in a gameplay. I don't even have him on my squad yet, but he is a card I definitely want to pick up. the combination of Hall of Fame Showtime with his great release, with the ability to get range extender on the offensive end, he is going to be arguably the second best point guard in the game. I can't put him over Steph, obviously, but he could definitely be the second best offensive point guard in the game. Defensively, he's not great, but he's not terrible. He has good speed. It's just he's not going to clamp up the opponent's best player by any means. But that's why in the rest of my bench with everybody else, we're going to see a lot of defense. But to start it off with one of the best offensive cards in the game, Monte Ellis is leading my bench unit. So when you think of defense, obviously Grant Hill is at the shooting guard position is ideal. But another guy that I never encourage anybody to lock in, anything like that. But with unlimited MT, you can't sit here and deny the effect that Julius Erving can have on the court. You just can't. 6'6", a pretty good release. I think his 3 ball is only an 83, but a pretty good release. Can get range extender, can get every basically defensive badge in the game. Offensively, he's got the speed glitch. He's got decent enough dribble 6 other than that, at least on current gen. And so to combat, or to go alongside with Monte Ellis, Julius Erving is a perfect fit. He's not going to have to do a ton on offense besides knock down open shots, maybe get you a bucket here and there. But similar to Grant Hill, if you're running Steph Curry with just guys that can shoot the ball, Grant Hill is not going to have to do much, and neither is Julius Erving. Now, when Halloween came around, I made a pretty bold statement when we did get Pink Diamond LeBron James. I said that at that time, he was the best card in the game. Was I right? I don't know. What I will say is this. On next gen, this Pink Diamond LeBron is incredible. The silver range with an incredible release on next gen. All the badges you could possibly want, I get a lot of them are on silver, but still an absolutely incredible card. Even on current gen, he is still absolutely incredible. Is he as good on current gen as next gen? He's not quite as good, but he still is very, very good. How does he compare to Zion on current gen? Give me Zion, but I think it's very, very, very close. And the only reason I'm saying, I don't even know who I'd take between LeBron and Zion. I just truly don't. I want to say Zion's better just because of his release and because of his ability to consistently knock down shots. But on the flip side of it, LeBron is going to make up for it on the defensive end. So it all just depends between LeBron and Zion. Whether you like offense, whether you like defense, no matter what though, LeBron James definitely deserves a spot on this squad. At the power forward position, the backup power forward position, we have another kind of debatable one. And in my opinion, shooting the ball is just so important. I can't overstate that enough. Once we get a Giannis with just a little bit higher of a 3 ball, he'll be in every single one of my squads. But for now, I can't put Giannis over a Josh Smith. I just simply can't. As much as I like Giannis, as much as I want to put him over Josh Smith, it's just not right for me to do so. I get it. My bench right now consists of guys that you have to lock in Dr. J. You have to pay $1 million for LeBron James. You have to lock in for Josh Smith. And quite honestly, my bench right now is upwards of probably 2.5 million MT in all. Okay, but that's not, we're here to build the best squad possible, and Josh Smith is definitely in it. His ability to combine with Hall of Fame Showtime, his ability to knock down shots, as well as defend at a high rate. If you were going to run Monte Ellis, you better surround him with defense, and that's what we've done so far with Dr. J, LeBron James, and Josh Smith. To cap things off, at the center position, we're going to run another lock-in player in Dave Cowens. In my bench, you're looking at close to 3 million total MT. But again, another great defender in Dave Cowens, especially on next gen. He has that Grant Hill type release, which isn't that bad on next gen. On current gen, I personally am not that consistent with his release. But just looking at my bench all around, you've got a lot of MT locked up, a lot of great defenders. Compared to my starters, I would say my starters is a little more offensive minded. So if you wanted to, you could move, LeBron James here and maybe balance it out just a little bit more. But I think you got to start Zion. With just kind of the hype with him, his offensive ability, his release, I'm going to start Zion every single time. If I was to have one squad to go play for $1 million tonight, this would probably be the squad I rolled out there with. Now, if there's some guys I could have at the end of my bench, this guy would definitely be the first guy on my list is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Definitely one of the guys that I think is very, very deserving of being in one of these two spots. Maybe over Kevin Garnett, maybe over Josh Smith. But Giannis is very, very, very incredible. Some other guys I might consider is a guy like John Stockton at the point guard position. I think he is probably the third best point guard after Steph, Monte Ellis. Then you got John Stockton. And then honestly, for me personally, this is the guy I would add is Tim Duncan. His ability to knock down shots, honestly, he is one of my favorite centers to use. Is he objectively better than Kevin Garnett? He's not. Objectively, he's not. But in my opinion, I'm more comfortable using Tim Duncan right now. So if I was to play for a ton of money tonight, this is the squad I would roll out there with, guys. Obviously, this squad is a ton of MT in all, or a ton of grinding with Steph and Blake. To pay for this squad, you'd have to pay a lot of money. But guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video on my best squad right now in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM, guys. Drop your best squad down below in the comments. Let me know where I missed out on, any player that I completely missed, because there might be one or two, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.